go.
Let's go. So, the track today, what are we doing? So, we have 6.2 kilometers around Vegas, 25 laps. The race distance is about, I would say 75 kilometers. Corners, 17 corners, but some of the corners really do not feel like corners. The probability of the safety car, it's actually 100%. The pit stop loss time is 17 seconds, which is one of the smallest pit loss times in the whole of the calendar, which means that you won't lose that much in the pit, so you can push on a bit longer. Um, the lap record is held by Oscar Piastri for 135.4, and the tire compounds that we're looking at now is medium to hards or mediums hards. It's really probably going to be a medium to hards or maybe a soft to hards. Yeah, so it's interesting now. Qualifying is probably going to be dominated by Hallen. However, he's been learning. Um, uh, sorry, Rob, your mic is echoing through my mic.
Oh, my
Not sure
bad.
why. No worries. Um, yeah, qualifying is probably going to be dominated by Hallen. However, he has been learning to drive with no line and he's been practicing heavily for this race. So that will be something to look out for. Who else is on your radar, Rob, do you think?
For today,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be controversial, and I'm gonna say AG.
AG, interesting.
AG again.
Now, AG is one of the most consistent racers, and
Or A Guapo, because I don't know how to say it now. People discussed it the other day, and I'm gonna say AG because I like it.
that's good.
That's it. I think.
We can say AG, we can say A Money because Guapo stands for money.
Oh, it
So,
stands for money.
yeah, A Money. And we can see SM in the Williams has gone on to the intermediate tire, so I believe he'll just be doing, as they call it, a shakedown just to get the car uh, set up for qualifying. This is actually one of my favorite track back in F123, and I'm probably one of the fastest guys in the world. I think I was in the top 200 at one point, so that's something I can be proud of. But then obviously my retirement's come early, and I'm no longer racing. I'm your favorite commentary voice every Wednesday and Saturday. Um, so, Rob, just talk us through an outlap. So, if this was you, what would you be doing on an outlap? So, you're ADS 2011 in the house. How would you prepare your tires?
Yeah, well, he has to do it a lap very quick, I think, because in this game you just have to go quick through the turns to get good temperature. There is no like zigzag and that stuff. But I think this track has a low temperature in the track, so it's gonna be difficult also to prepare in only a lap. Maybe you have to do 2 laps. I don't know, it's some tactic that I like to do, but the people prefer to go just straight up after 1 lap of preparing.
Do you
But
feel a difference in the grip when you do 2 lap versus 1 lap?
yeah, I can notice that, but depends on the track. You know, if the temperatures are high, you can go after 1 lap. But this track I will do 2 if it's necessary. So yeah, people practice it a lot before the race, so I think they will know.
No worries. I thank you for that insight. Has
my driver.
yeah, as Ad starts his lap and he goes into turn one. Turn one is when you want to feather the throttle, but you want to throw it into turn two. Keep the throttle heavy on because if you try to lift off too early, you lose so much time, up to 5/10 of a second. So you go deep into the braking into turn three, and you want to brake deep late, turn into corner, clip the apex on the corner, round the car away, careful not to brush the barrier, and you want to turn and get the car turned in and straight. It's a bit of a sticky one because that corner you want to turn and brake at the same time, and you know you can lose the car easy that at that point. The first sector has come and gone, and obviously he's properly in that sector. The second sector begins now, and here again, it's pretty much a straightforward track. You want to hold the line down. Dookie Monker and Switcheroo has joined, so now it's an interesting dynamic. As we can see
Nice.
now, he's adds sets a 55-second split in the second sector. So again, down here, it looks like a very straight line, but you also want to just keep it Jerome, but obviously Neo didn't show up in time, so that's why Jerome is in the Ferrari. But that's fine. We can just swap the points over. You can just tell Neo to jump in the Red Bull or another car that suits his preference.
Let's see how he ends the lap. In 1:31.
A nice 1:31. What we'll do now is just go on board with the next driver, who's Steve in the RB, and he does a 1:31.2. Well done. The next driver across the line, I believe, is Hallen has just begun his lap. He's very close to your right, but we'll.
I think a Guapo, maybe.
Yep, you're right. AG.
A yellow flag. I don't know why. And AG ends the lap 1:31.0. That's a great lap. As I said, this guy is super fast, and it's my personal bet.
Nice. AG 0.2 faster than Steve. Rob, there's still an echo in your mic. I'm not too sure why.
Oh.
I just want to try that again. We're on board now with David Clark. David Clark, 44 in the Mercedes. Hallen's teammate, as he pounds the absolute sector. I believe that's the timing board or 100-meter board that he smashed to pieces. But let's see his split time, and I believe he's good. Oh, close call. Almost crashes into the back of Ads. And David Clark has a 5-place grid penalty. Hallen puts in a 30.6, 0.4 faster than AG.
Yeah, easy. This guy does look easy.
And I believe David Clark was trying to get a nice slipstream. That's why he got the that, you know.
But he had a nice lap though.
He had a nice lap of 1:30 dead. Sorry, 1:31 dead. Well, just 9/10 short of 1:31. But 9,000. But he tried to get a slipstream from Ads and came a bit too close to him. That's why he got the 5-second grid penalty. Now we're back on board with the Ferrari of Jerome. I believe Jerome got a nice slipstream from his teammate Hestafer. Hestafer, who's usually in the Aston Martin, has chosen to drive for the Ferrari today.
I have some news for the football fans. Bayern Munich scored the goal, Hurricane, 1-1, Barcelona 1, Bayern 1.
Is this Champions League?
Yeah, Champions League.
Wow. And I guess
you're offside. I think it's offside.
Well, you know, you can switch over to that, or you can come to the exciting, exuberant Las Vegas circuit with Hallen and David Clark raving. It's amazing, but thank you so much for that. Keep me updated. I used to be a Barcelona fan, but Messi left, and it just kind of went downhill from there. But
Hallen is still pushing now. He's on lap 2, I think.
Let's have a look. We're just on board riding now with Hallen, and if you want to just take us through this, Rob.
Yeah, why not? Good turn now by Hallen. He's now entering the sector 2. I hate these turns personally, but he seems very comfortable with them. So yeah, he's gonna do a good lap. Let's see how he ends this sector 2. Now he has a car in front. Let's see if he had he has a slipstream or not. Nah. Or yeah, I think maybe he blocked a bit
Oh,
there. A slight touch to the wall. It's now into the straight. Not pushing the battery too much. I don't know why. Maybe he just going to the pits now. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. Now he ends the straight. Last 2 turns. Well done. I think he's gonna finish the lap. And let's see what he does. He's already P1, so this is just, yeah. 130.4. What a lap by Haaland. And
nice.
we have Hefa stuff on a lap 2.
He's
We
seven,
have
7
Vibing
seconds.
Watch.
Is he 7 seconds down? Yeah, he's 7 seconds down, so he's not on a lap. One of my favorite drivers is returning. Dookie Monka is in the Ferrari. Let's just
Red
see.
Bull, Red Bull.
Sorry, Red Bull. My apologies. 26 at sector 1. That's decent. Not too bad. Oh, it's a bit he missed the apex again. Again, we're looking for a split time of a 55.2 around that area of sector 2. Cool. So his split time is coming up now a bit wide there. Yeah, it's 56.4, so he's well down. But we'll look back on board and the Ferraris have locked out 4 and 5. Jerome and Hester. Steve has quite a lot to improve. Ads wasn't the best showing last week, but this week he's come back with a vengeance and he put his Haas in P7. Well done to him. I believe there's more. He's qualified great drivers like Zinlente and Ezo, Vibe and Rog, and Eb Games, who's young Ebs. I believe is in P11. That's his first race with us. Just I believe this is his first outing, so expect more from him. And SM London has a qualifying ban for this race.
Not a great lap for Dookie. Yeah, he has to try again. And Switcheroo, P2.
Completely missed that lap. I'd have loved to be on board with that lap, but amazing. I believe a race director, if you can hear me, the viewers can't, but he put a lobby restart. If you're happy with it, please instruct all the drivers just to retire, not to leave the ring. Do race director let me know if that's okay with you? I'm happy with it. Lad, I'm talking to you. Yes, that's fine. I do have the time. That's fine. No worries. That's fine. No worries. Dookie Monka has retired from this session.
Dookie said that was enough.
We're on board now with AG, who's making his run up onto the line. I believe AG is up on his lap, but he is out of ERS. But where will this put him? He's doing really well, and it puts him P2.
Whoa.
AG 130.5. AG has practiced for this race, and he is on fire. Next driver across the line, who's actually up by a tenth, is Jerome in the Ferrari. This will place Jerome above David Clark. Can Jerome continue this momentum?
Whoa, a bit wide there, but good last turn. Let's see how he finish. He has good battery though.
Oh, he pits. That's actually quite good because I don't think he'll have enough time to go back around, do another lap.
Yeah, it was smart.
Next person, Zenlinte. Actually, I don't know why. I do like Zenlinte. I do like him as a driver. I believe he's clean, aggressive, and puts it up there when he can. So yeah.
Yeah, he's really good, really good.
Yeah, as soon as on the formation lap bit, yeah. Cool. No worries. Cool. All drivers are back in the pits now, but Haaland, being Haaland, is out, and he's a 10th up already, as you can see now. Going through sector 2, heavy braking down into that turning, careful not to scatter the bars on the right-hand side, and there you go. He's up by 600ths
Well,
of a
but not that
second.
much.
But will it be enough to take pole? The only man that can take pole from him is AG. A Money, A Guapo. Can he do it? But the Belgian driver is driving with no line. I believe this is his first race with no line. So
Yeah.
he's on his wheel and driving with no line, and he misses it. He invalidates.
Oh, AG
But,
moment.
but he does have enough time to pit for new tires and go back out once again. SM London is doing an outlap. Maybe he's just working on his setup, but
Well, the Williams driver looks very promising.
what do you mean go back out? Sorry? Yeah. Tell just at everyone and be like retiring the formation lap. Um, okay, cool. Yeah. So you've done it already. And for the viewers at home, you're probably thinking, who am I talking to? I'm talking to the race director, Spongy, and
He's
he's
not crazy.
yeah, I'm not crazy. Sorry about that.
Well, now I'm excited because Haaland is actually under pressure.
Under pressure. But
and there is no rose.
There is no rose. But look who's on a lap and is 2 tenths up.
Ooh.
He switches, he roos, and his name is Neil, aka known as Switcheroo in the McLaren today. And
he
look at
drives
the
a
time.
Peugeot.
He's just lost a bit of time in that sector. This will place him just below Haaland if he finishes his lap being 2 tenths up. Probably still just below AG, but he needs a mighty slipstream, which he doesn't have. Remember, AG had a slipstream from SM, who has a quali ban, but Switcheroo does not have any, but he has 27% of the ERS remaining, and he's burning it up, coming up towards the line now, and here he goes for the final sector. Where will this put him?
Ooh, that battery.
Oh, and he puts him just above AG. Well done to Switcheroo Haaland. Next across the line.
That's too close. We have David Clark, I think.
David Clark is on a lap. The first driver now to put, I believe, that was EB1. So EB1 is now on a lap. Young Ebbs is on a lap. And he's just...
True.
He's not difficult at all. It's easy. Yep, do that. Yep, sure. Or I can just tell you. No worries.
David Clark can improve 1/10 off. Haaland now started his lap last try.
But these guys are extremely close together. Now look at Zenlente and the driver behind him, who's the Ferrari of, I believe that is Jerome. Jerome and Zenlente are incredibly close together. They're 2 tenths up each, but it's not great because now you have a dirty car, or car producing dirty air in front of you.
Yeah, but 2 tenths up, and let's see on the straight, because on the straight he will gain a lot.
Now we have Ebbs. Ebbs now is not even a 10th up on his personal best. I believe he will be starting from where he's qualifying, and that is 12th. Yes, there we go. The next driver across the line will be Steve, and Steve is 2 tenths up. Where will this put him?
Ooh, Steve.
Oh, amazing
Oh,
result from Steve.
nice.
P4. Next up is Ads, who does not improve. Zenlente and Jerome. Remember,
Watch
Zenlente
out
just
for
gave
Jerome.
Jerome has a massive slipstream from Zenlente. But Jerome has a massive handful of oversteer coming out of that final corner. But Zenlente puts it. Oh, he's 4 tenths up. P7, but Jerome
Oh,
puts it P4. David Clark now has
AG, AG.
invalidated his run. AG has invalidated his
Ah,
run. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Where's Vibe and Rog? Vibe and Rog is on the lap as well.
have a stop also, I think. Etso
Yeah,
P6.
Vibe and Rog is not enough for Vibe and Rog. Heffa Stars put it P7. Well done to him. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. So it is Highland.
Wow, very close. Alan Paul, as always, this guy doesn't miss.
Yep, I've taken a photo. So it's Highland P1, very, very, very close. P2, Switcheroo, P3, AG. Amazing effort from AG. I told you this guy's improving lap after lap, sorry, week after week after week. Jerome, he hasn't raced with us in a while. You remember him from season, I believe in season 1 he was here. I believe it was invited by you, Rob. P4.
Who,
P5
who, who
is
was?
Jerome.
Ah, yeah.
And then P5 is Steve. Very, very close between those guys. Then we have Ezo, the race specialist in P6. P7 is Hestafer in the Ferrari. P8, David Clark will be doing a great restart for his one. P9 is Zelente. P10 is Ads. P11, Vibe and Rog. P12, Ebbs. And P12, Dookie Monker. In P14, we
ED.
have. Oh no, sorry, he was invited by you. Sorry, sorry, Marv. But drivers, if you can hear me, please join Sponge's new invitation, and we'll get the race started there. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're in Vegas, and it's almost lights out. So, driver, who's the win for you, Rob?
Haaland.
Okay, you said that without hesitation. I think it could possibly be. I think it's time for a Neo win. I'm gonna say, I think it's
Oh,
time for a
really?
Neo win. It's about time. I don't think he's won a race in Inferno IRL yet, so it could be, it could be his day.
If I have to bet my house, I would be on Haaland, but yeah, hopefully we see another winner.
Definitely. I think I need to unmute Swansea because he's dropping some gold here on commentary. So this is really good. Um, but yeah, I believe after 1 minute, drivers can ready up.
Well,
And the way the nature of this track works is that those who are in like P14, 13, 10, it curves to the left, it bends to the right, sorry. So you won't get the best launch, which is a very awkward grid position of how it starts. Um, but yeah, so what's your tactic to defend into turn one, Rob, in Vegas?
in Vegas,
Yeah.
well, I just go to the inside and try to do a line to get a well exit to the next turn and defend the inside again. I always defend the inside, but not pushing anyone off. That's
Cool.
clear.
So the drivers can start if they deem it worthy to. And yeah, hopefully you guys didn't forget your setups, tire pressures, strategies, and let's go. Again, for those who have missed it, you probably want to pit around lap 9 to 11.
Let's see if Neo doesn't forget the setup. No.
Yes, such a rude, and not forget your setup.
Oh, let's go.
All right, let's
Formation,
go.
formation.
So there's a formation lap. So let's just talk about the tires. Everyone's on medium except for Dookie Monker. Could that come into his? I don't know if he's finished the race of us before.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. I don't remember, but... Oh, he's going with the hearts.
Yeah.
He's going long.
It's really good. Haaland has absolutely stormed off. Look at the gap between P1 and P2. Neo's just taking his merry time warming up his tires, leaving Haaland out to dry. Verstappen situation.
But Alan is doing good because this game you just have to go fast and that's it. If you go slow and try to zigzag, it's useless.
So it's not the same as 23 now?
Yeah, 23 was you can stop, you can, warm up at low pace, but now it's like you gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
I think it's different.
Yeah. Cool. So the race strategies are mediums to hards, lap 11 to 17, or you can do an alternative strategy of starting on soft hards, but I believe no one will probably do that. So we're looking for a lap. I know I said lap 9 earlier, but lap 11 is that ideal time to pit. So just look for drivers pitting then. And yeah,
the safety car probability is high, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely 100%, especially on lap 1. And I can still hear the echo as well.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to fix it, but...
No worries. I'll let you lead us off from lap 1 to 2.
Myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Let's see how they position their car in the white line or get disqualified. Like EP1. So yeah. Look at Dookie Monker placing his car bad, disqualified again. And yeah, let's go. 3, 2, 1, and it's lights out, and Haaland starts real good. AG gets the place against Switcheroo. We see no contact behind. All very clean so far. Well, I see a Haas at the back. The Haas. But he's good. He has no damage. Now, Jerome trying to stick behind the top 3. No move so far, I think. I see a Williams winning places at the back. But it's all clean so far. We see a side-by-side by Ferrari and a McLaren. And this is the interesting part, the straight will push the battery more. David Clark trying to move now. He backs off. Ooh, great exit by Jerome. He's gonna attack on Switcheroo, I think. Or get attacked by Spinala King. Steve. Side by side now. Oof, they're close. Now pushes the battery a bit, Jerome to protect. Steve doesn't back off. Yeah, he backs off. And great exit though by Steve. They keep the side by side, and he gets the position from Jerome. P4 for him.
Contact at the back.
Who was Dookie?
Adds is around, and he's lost his front wing.
Oh, contact at the front. Spinala King is off. And he's fighting the place with Heffa stuff. He recovered a bit, but he was off track. I saw him off track.
Was that a contact or was that...
I think it was a contact. I think it was a contact, but I don't know if it was Etso or Jerome. I don't know.
Interesting stuff now, lads. And as you can see now, Jerome has. Yeah, sorry, the echo's even louder. I don't know what you did.
I
Yeah,
put the volume a bit less.
Yeah, a bit less will be good.
Yeah, I did. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, let's see AG. AG Guapo. Hey, Guapo. Now with DRS on Haaland.
And will AG lead his very first IRL race? And he goes for the move in the Alpine. His ERS is on. He's on overtake mode, and he's looking to make the move, but also he's switcheroo. And switcheroo is gonna go up the inside of AG. Oh, and does it? And AG leads.
Was close.
AG leads going into lap 3 at the end of lap 2. Switcheroo gets past Marv as well, and he's in P2.
And Jerome and Etso also. Etso on the inside. Oh, he backed off.
Now Steve has lost a tumultuous amount of positions. Remember, Steve was in P4 as he overtook Jerome. I'm not too sure exactly what happened.
Switcheroo. Oh, the lead. Oh, he goes wide. But he recovers.
Look at Marv going around the outside of AG, lining him up. Marv is having challenged this race. It's not his way. Even there's no rosé, Marv is still not having it his way.
Real close now, Haaland. Ooh, he touched a bit the wall, I think. ADS had damage, so he's boxing now.
Something happened
repairing the damage.
Now up ahead we can see AG is now going back for the lead of Switcheroo, and I believe these guys will just keep switching and ruin the whole race because it's just a long straight of DRS. So yeah, Ezo is breathing down the neck of Jerome, trying to get past, and Hestifer's trying to help his teammate as well.
Yeah, this is an interesting train.
As you can see now, Marv is looking on AG to see if there is someone else that he can pick off. But down below is really interesting, this train. So there's 2 trains now. There's one from P1 to 3 and there's one from P4 all the way down to Vibe and Rog area there. Yeah, this is really good to monitor. So what I say, you monitor the top 3 and I'll monitor this one as Ezo goes for the move on Jerome, and Ezo gets the move done on Jerome on the Ferrari, as I told you.
Haaland also passes AG.
Well done to Haaland, as Ezo is trying to close up to this group in Haaland, AG and Switcheroo. And Ezo has taken 3/10 out of AG. So the Alpine boys are trying to work together. But up ahead we can see Haaland breathing down the neck of Switcheroo, trying to get back past it. The gap is now under 3/10 of a second. Zenlinte is now through on David Clark.
Ooh, and Steve.
And so is Steve.
Now.
David Clark is tumbling down the order, but up ahead we can see Haaland is now almost past Switcheroo. Easy pass, but now Hestifer, the Ferrari boys made a swap. And Zenlinti's trying to go up the inside. That is close, but well done to them for keeping it clean.
Well, now David Clark side by side with Steve.
Oh, a slight contact between David Clark and Steve, just the way the track dropped.
He tried though. He tried.
I believe Ads, something has happened to Ads and he's had an off again.
Yeah, not his day.
Zelinti's gone up the inside of Jerome. Jerome sends it around the outside and Jerome retains the position. Zelinti has a ton of oversteer.
He might have overheated.
But these guys are absolutely fighting. As you can see,
Oof.
the gap this time around, lap 4 it was 1.4, now it's 2.6 to AG between Ezo.
And Haaland be can get away. Still on the train. I think this win will depend a lot of strategy.
As you can see, Hestafo is using now his ERS, looking to get past Ezo. And up ahead, Sucharu goes for the move, and Haaland, as you can see there, yeah, just pretty routine.
Ooh, you have fast stuff. And the Ferrari, oof, oof. Wow. What a move.
There's a contact,
Yeah,
collision.
Collision.
Steve's in the barriers.
Oh my god, Steve. He has damage now, no?
Not that I can see from my screen.
He's good,
Looks like
he's good.
fine. But now Sucharu's going back for the move and Marv on the inside in turn 3, sorry. And Sucharu's got the move done.
Double overtake. On the kick, from the outside.
Ooh, well done to David Clark on Zenlinte, and also Jerome slips up the inside of Zenlinte. These guys are putting on an absolute show for P4. This fight for P4 is incredible, as the Ferrari has he has a massive amount of oversteer, and Zenlinte went into the back of him. I hope Zenlinte doesn't have any type of damage, but it looks like someone there does, as I saw front wing flying.
And now Ezio taking advantage.
Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen, but we won't be looking at the top 3 because this top, 6, 4 to 10, all these 6 cars are just absolutely amazing. Now we can see Vibe and Rog getting past Jerome. SM London, who remember started from the back of the grid, is in P8. Hestafer gets past David Clark as Zenlinte is looking to get past David Clark as well, and Zenlinte sends it up the inside of David Clark, but David Clark manages to live to see another day. SM gets a 3-second penalty for multiple track limits.
But I don't think it's his foul, that one. I think he was just side by side.
He can make an appeal. The gap now, remember last time on lap 5 it was 2.6 seconds. Now it is 4 seconds between AG and Ezo.
Yeah, and it's also off DRS now.
Yes, remember, if because AG is in constant DRS and Ezo is not, it's very difficult for them to catch that train. I was watching a Yano Otme video on the weekend, and it was virtually impossible for him to catch a DRS train, even though he was on pressure tires. Oh, and Zenlinte went into the back of David Clark, and Zenlinte goes wide. He goes wide.
Oh, and the Ferrari. Ooh.
Almost there. And Vibe
Roach also in the fight now.
Hounding the back of him. And Vibrant is going to outbreak him, trying to outbreak him on the other. And Vibrant goes wide, he goes wide, he has a poor exit, and look who's there to pick up the pieces, SM.
Oof.
Up ahead, we can see Sucharu has now regained back the lead of this race.
I think the key is going to be a strategy and who's going to have more battery for the last laps.
David Clark gets past Hestafer.
Wow, now
Jerome gets past Zenlinte, and someone looks like
Clark on DRS also on Ezio. He recovered.
We're coming up to that point in time. Remember, I told you lap 9 to lap 11 is the optimum time to pit. And the pit stop loss is just 17 seconds. So technically drivers can extend. But fresher tires around this track is so good. But you're going to go into the hard compound of tires. So yeah, it's difficult because those tires take so long to warm up. Now the gaps have kind of increased. Now David Clark is almost out of the DRS of Ezo. So is Hestifer to Jerome. So is Zenlente is about to lose DRS to Jerome because the pace has suddenly increased now.
I think AG is trying to attack now Haaland.
Yeah, AG on Haaland now. Is he gonna go left or right? His battery's on medium. I think he's just gonna follow Haaland through. He's gonna go to the middle. And he leaves it there, side by side of Neo. Neo keeps the position of P2. Wow, that was a dangerous game there.
Now we have 3 groups, I think.
Yeah, so we have P1 to 3, we have P4 all the way to... Yeah, Zenlente has now lost DRS.
He's struggling.
You can tell. Tire pressures are too high. There you go. You can see his front is sliding.
It's very, very, very close. Jerome now. Trying to move now.
David Clark is now passed on Ezo.
Nice fights so far.
So far, which driver has surprised you the most?
Oof, I don't know. I think David Clark is driving very well, to be honest.
For me, it's Hestifer and Jerome. They've worked really, really well together.
Yeah. So Ferrari is working good.
Oof. Ooh, and Hestifer hit the wall. Yeah, I saw that. He's hit the wall. Lap 9, let's see who will pit now. Who's going to go for a move? Let's go back up ahead of Citroën. Citroën is overtaken. You can tell he's on a hot lap now. He's overtaken Haaland.
And look who is recovering a lot of time. Mr. Steve.
Yes, he's right on the back of SM now.
I think he should pit early, my opinion.
Yeah, try to get the undercut on these guys. No one's pitting from this group. Again. Let's see Steve pits. Steve is right on the back of SM.
Wow. I'm scared.
And Young Ebbs pits, 10-second penalty. Speeding in the pit lane.
Watch out for Steve and SM.
Yeah, we're having a close look at this battle now on our screen. Steve versus SM. Hestifer's order Ezo. Will Hestifer get that move done? Steve gets that move done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But through these corners, as you can see, everyone is hounding Ezo, and the gap is just flip-flopping between Ezo, David Clark, Hestifer, Zenlente. And Zenlente is close right back up. Vibin Rogers just dropped out of DRS for a minute, and Steve is 2 or 3 seconds away from Vibin Rog. Oh, slight lock up from Jerome. Another penalty for Ebbs Games. Up ahead we can see Haaland now making his move. What will AG do?
I think AG is good now. Behind them, you know, 7 batteries, 7 tires, if necessary.
Oh, and Ezo and Hestifer. Oh, slight contact there. Wow, that was incredible.
3 to the box.
Oh, all 3 have pitted at the same time. They do not want to lose contact with each other. Let's see who comes out first, ladies and gentlemen. I believe there is contact up ahead.
AG P1? I don't know.
David Clark P1.
Yeah, my bad.
Now AG's out, Switcheroo's out, and Haaland is going to try to utilize everything. He's trying to break this slipstream as much as he can because AG had a bad pit stop. Not too sure why, but he's lost 1.7 seconds in the pit stop.
That's what I was saying. You know. I think I saw him a bit bad.
Yeah, Switcheroo's trying not to lose it.
He will have to push.
Now up ahead we can see David
driver now in these conditions with the cold tires.
And you can see how close Haaland is to this group now, 2.2 seconds away. This is how close the pit stop lost time is, hence why you want it to
Oh,
be.
switcheroo.
Oh, and Hestefer's taken P2 away from Ezo. Haaland puts in the fastest middle sector for any driver.
Oh my god, 3 wide. This guy's in front, oh my god.
Hestefer's leading this race. He leads his first IRL race. As he keeps going. No, they're in the box. They're in the box.
They are all. Just said, oh my god, oh my god. Oh.
And Hestefer has a speeding penalty in the pit lane. As Haaland comes around now to take the part, Zenlente stays out. Zenlente looks like he's hanging back for a safety car. Switcheroo is now out of Haaland's DRS. AG's dropping back as well. He should have pitted earlier because the undercut in this game is so powerful, especially of this track.
Yeah, I said it. The strategy was gonna be key.
Now down below. Yep. So how does this race look now? We have the only driver that has not pitted as yet is Zenlente and Duki Monka, which of any driver of prominence is.
Well, technically, Ads already pitted, I think.
Yeah, he's already pitted already. Zenlente just is he hanging for a safety car? I'm not too sure what he's doing.
And EB1, the Red Bull, I think he pitted early and he's at the back of Steve and stuff, so it worked, it kind of worked, but he has not the pace, I think.
Yeah, now Ezo goes for a move on David Clark. David Clark has nothing to defend with.
Yeah, it would be just lost in time, you know.
Yeah. Steve gets past Vibe and Rog. And Zenlente finally picks now.
And he was the one who was struggling from the beginning. I don't know why he doesn't pit early.
Technically, they qualified and someone has crashed. Someone has crashed. I believe it's Dookie. He's lost his front wing.
Oh.
And AG cannot keep up with the pace of Haaland and Switcheroo. But the battle to really look forward is Ezo, Zenlente and David Clark, because nothing else is really happening on track. Just monitor the gap between Haaland and Switcheroo. As you can see, Switcheroo draining his battery to get back up to Haaland. I believe Haaland's trying to keep him at bay as well. But back down you can see Ezo, David Clark, Steve and Zenlente. So a new train has now formed. This is the battle for P6. Because the Ferrari boys look like they're just gonna bugger off. Ezo now gets past Zenlente. Easy pass.
Oh, and David now going for the double overtake. Double overtake.
Yeah. He let them through.
No,
I believe he got an illegal overtake.
Oh, and Steve and Bibin Roach
trying to do a switchback on Rodwell.
Oof.
Rodwell trying to push him into the wall, saying you may not pass, but Steve says yes I will, and he outbreaks him, and Steve gets ahead. Rodwell has a massive snap up oversteer, and Ebbs is trying to capitalize on this, and Robin Rodriguez 2 positions in one corner.
Well, the heart's working well for EB1.
And Switcheroo, the gap now is 2 seconds. It's increased by 7 tenths in the last lap. He cannot live with Haaland. Oh, and Zalente has hit the barrier. How is that car still driving?
He's struggling, but he's still on the pace though.
David Clark is now past Ezo. Sorry, David Zalente, my apologies.
But he's still on it. Celtic. He will try.
Slight bit of late braking there.
What a warrior, Ducky
10 laps remaining. 10 laps remaining. Do you think anyone will go for another pit stop?
Nah, I don't think so. I think the top 3 is comfortable now. There's no gaps like 20-second gap or 3 stop, so I
think if the gap increases between AG and Jerome, I would stop between if I was AG.
Yeah, probably me too.
And put on a set of soft or
medium.
medium.
Chance he got.
Yeah, and just try go after Haaland.
It's true.
And if you guys didn't hear what we said, we just basically from 6th to 10th we were fighting. From 4th as well, because they all have time penalties. And let's just have a look at the time penalties and what they are. So Jerome and Hester has a 10-second time penalty that cannot be removed. If that's speeding in the pit lane, that's speeding in the pit lane. It's very hard to argue that. Zinlente has a 3-second penalty. SM and Ebbs games are fighting it out now. They each have 13 and 3-second penalty, and Dwicky Monker has a 6-second penalty. And there you go, Ebbs goes up the inside of SM, and SM, yeah, that was all clean. It's fine.
He let him by, or I'm tripping? I think he did. Yeah, Steve is recovering. P9 here now on DRS train.
So far, who would you drive of the day be? Because I am so confused.
Driver of the day?
Yeah.
Well, so far, I think it might be Steve. He recovered a lot. Or maybe, well, let's wait though to the finish, right?
Yeah, we have 9 more laps to decide that. I'm still indecisive. I don't know. The Ferrari boys have impressed me, but with their penalties, it will drop them down quite far.
Yeah, I agree. So let's see how they finish. Ezio did well though, I think.
Yeah, I believe Ezio has been in the trenches today. And now we have David Clark that's on the back of Zinlente, and David Clark is going for the move, and there he goes. Late braking on Ezio.
Ooh, side by side. Oh, no.
Slight contact in David Clark and Ezio's bumper-to-bumper contact.
That was close. And now David Clark.
Trying to switch back on Ezio. Trying the outside, and he's going to go on the outside, but Ezio's the inside line. Oh my gosh, David Clark. That was amazing. Sensational stuff right there from the British driver.
Beautiful move. I think SM kinda like evaporate.
What did you say?
Like he evaporated.
He evaporated
from the race, you know. He was there. Now he's fighting EB1.
Yeah, he was in it, but not too sure what's exactly happened to him here.
heel issue. So let's let's watch David Clark now.
This guy needs his own stand-up comedy show, man. And Haaland puts in the fastest lap of a 1:32.723. Well done to him. Pure dominance today. I believe he had it quite, I'll say, equal up until the pit stops, and then when the pit stops came, he just turned the burners on and he just increasing tenths, 2 tenths, 3 tenths per lap on Twitter and AG.
And Yuki Monka with a 3-second time penalty.
And SM crashed.
It crashed.
Yeah.
Oh.
No safety cars.
Yeah. Yeah, safety car is lazy. Well, that's it for the Williams driver. He wanted to race today a lot. But yeah.
How is Haaland driving and texting at the same time? This guy.
ADS also being lap. Not a great race so far for him. Again.
And yeah.
We have a nice fight for the P6. Well, no, P4 actually,
P4,
no?
Yeah, P4.
David Clark can be driver of the day if he can take P4, I think.
And we then now look at this race. It's quite interesting because the penalties have made it not quite easy. Bull has to do a big W to Jerome and back the pack up. Just like slow down and just like fight with these guys to increase the gap between Jerome and himself, but then sacrifice it, because if he doesn't, they'll finish P11 and P12.
Yep. Steve now trying. And EB, I think he retired on track. Oh no, that pin. Oh, whoa. Steve touch with Biden Roach now on the wall. Wow.
Goes for the move up the
Exo,
inside
Exo.
of Steve. Well, down to Ezo, but Steve is going for the switchback, and Steve is trying to go around the outside, trying to replicate what David Clark has done, but Steve is unsuccessful in that. And there through goes Ezo, and Ezo retains the position of P9 up ahead. We can see David Clark is dropping.
I think Ezo and Steve touched it together. No, did he?
Oh no. Sorry, Rob, you're making me lose focus. I'll just switch now to the penalties. Now, if you then look, David Clark has a free. Oh, and then Lenta is facing the wrong direction.
Where is he going?
He has no front wing. Half of his front wing.
There's no track right there.
So
he spawned.
It's actually Ezo and Steve that's gonna inherit P4.
Wow, imagine Steve.
Vibin
Would
Rod
be a nice
has
drive.
a 3 second penalty. David Clark has a 3 second penalty. But actually, David Clark can still get P4 because these guys are ahead of him at a 10 second penalty. I don't know, man. This is crazy. Up ahead, we can see Switcheroo. Switcheroo has closed the gap down by 2 seconds to Highland. So Switcheroo's managed to recharge his ERS is now on the push. Zenlity is retired within the pit lane. Well done to him. Thank you for coming, and I hope to see you again.
Oh, and Dookie points.
Dukey's
Wow, what a warrior. Hell, 56 seconds, he might not make it.
Aye, aye, aye. And then we can see Steve now is on the back of Vibin Rog. Switcheroo's keeping that gap to 2.6 seconds. Well done to Switcheroo. 2.4 seconds, 2.3 seconds now the gap is. Vibin Rog has no ERS whatsoever to play with. Absolutely none.
We're real close now, Steve. Oof. And he got it. Well, we are assuming that all the penalties were fair, right? Let's see.
Interesting the stuff going on, guys. Drivers on, I don't know. This race has panned out in a way that I didn't expect it. It's really good. Van George went deep there. He missed his braking point, but it's panned out in a way where it's very interesting because the first half of the race was really, really good, and the second half of the race is just so confusing. So many incidents, so many pit loss times, so many drivers in fights that we missed. That could have happened, didn't happen because of pits or penalties or whatever it may be. So yeah, it's quite irritating to say the least.
Steve going for Edso now. Low battery, but he's attacking.
Highland puts in another fastest lap of the race. The 2 seconds that Switcheroo has made up is absolutely smashed away by Highland. What a driver, sensational. And yeah, I know we don't really look at him as driver of the day often because we expect it. We do have to obviously give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, it's true.
Absolutely smashed it today.
Watch out for Edso. Edso now passed David Clark, so let's see if he can get P4 now. 3 laps.
2 laps remaining. 2 laps remaining. Well, 2.5 laps remaining.
Steve have the situation complicated, but let's see if he can make it. Maybe Petso does a mistake or something. There's still time. I think they're close.
And down the inside goes Ezo. Ezo's made a miraculous comeback. Remember, Ezo does not have any penalties. So if it finishes like this, Ezo will inherit P4. And honestly, he could be the driver of the day because he was in the trenches today. But Ezo is right on the back of Hestefa. Where will Hestefa put his Ferrari? And Ezzo is switching and rearing, trying to take a page out of the Ferrari of the Switcheroo's book, but right on the back of him is David Clark, and David Clark is hounding him. And where will he go? One lap remaining. One lap remaining after this. David Clark goes up the inside, have a look, but nowhere through. And now, as they were the previous lap. Now this is time for Hestifer to break and to just hold up these guys to let his teammate Jerome have some points, have some breathing
Oh,
space. But there's contact at the back between David Clark and Ezzo and Steve.
and Dookie Monker had a 3-second time penalty, so I think he will lose, sadly, the pit.
Yep, and then now we have Ezzo with Hestifer. Ezzo has now DRS. David Clark is even closer to it, so it may be a double overtake for David Clark. He can get his car in the perfect position and have enough ERS. David Clark does not have enough ERS. He's actually under the 10% margin. Ezzo does not, and Ezzo is, there he goes on Estefa. Estefa did well, but not enough to hold up the
Oh
Alpine driver. Now Ezzo's
no!
around. Ezzo is around. Heartbreak for the Alpine driver.
Oh no! Steve paid him.
Wow. Now we have David Clark. That's right on the back of Estefa. David Clark is trying to get through Estefa. If it finishes like this, Steve will be in P4, which honestly I didn't see coming because Ezzo did such great work.
Yeah, as I said, a mistake can change all. So we'll see after the race. Gonna be a penalty
Incredible
for sure.
stuff. Now down the final straight they come. He comes. Who am I talking about? The man, the myth, the legend. His name starts with an M and ends with an N. His name is Marvinovic. He hails from Belgium. The man himself put it on pole position. Now he leads basically majority of this Grand Prix, trying to go for the Grand Slam, and he comes home to win the Blaze Round 4 Vegas race. Well done to him in the Mercedes. And Sucharu comes up and hails in the McLaren, formerly a Ferrari driver, and now through goes AG. Well done to AG. But then Jerome gets another 3-second penalty. Steve is through on David Clark. Well done to the German driver, and Steve will get P4, but David Clark is fighting him to the line. Well, what will happen? And there's a contact between
Oh
David
my
Clark
god!
and Steve gets it. Well done to them. Wow. Incredible.
I think David Clark was fighting hard because the 3 seconds is not fair.
Incredible stuff. And David Clark is your driver of the day. Well done. Wow, that was
What a
incredible.
race! What
And
a race!
what a race. And as you can see there, it is the Belgian driver of Marvinovic who's on the top stand. In P2, it's Switcheroo from France, and from Jamaica in P3, it is AG, A Guapo, A Money. Well done. I believe this is his first or second podium in this division. So well done to him. And I'll just flick over now to the final standings. It's Highland, as you know, in P1, P2, Switcheroo, P3, AG. Steve comes someone takes that P4 position. Ezzo, David Clark, and Vyron Rog, P7. Jerome drops down from P8 with that penalty. Hestifies P9. Ads is in P10. Dookie Monker, and then our retirees are Zemente, Ebbs, and SM. Now I'll flick over to the incident screen so you can see it. If any drivers wants to appeal, feel free to. Rob, any thoughts on this race?
Nah, it was crazy. It was amazing. It was very fun. Once again, this league always puts on a show. Congratulations to Marvin and to the podium sitters. And on to the next one.
On to the next one. And what next one is that? Let me just have a look and let you know. And the track that's up next will be, I believe, it could be Austria or it could be another track that will let you know, it will be announced and once we make a poll. But anyways, I've been your host, Steve. This is Rob. Rob, just say bye to the people.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Um, Ads did really well, so thank you so much, my friend, and I hope to see you next week. And for everyone else, have a good night. Take care. Bye.